Alright, we're going to do number 12. So I have written the information that we need below it just to help organize it a little bit. It's actually right here. There you go. But this is the information that we have. We know it's arithmetic because this is a D, not an R. It would be an R if it were a common ratio, but it's a common difference, which is indicating an arithmetic series. And we're looking for n. We're going to start by using this summation formula because they gave me S sub n, so it's a good hint that I could start with that formula. So I'm going to plug in 42. N is what I don't know. A sub 1 is 13. Here's the interesting thing. I also don't know what A sub n is. We'll come back to that in a second. So I can plug these things in. So I don't know what n is, but I also don't know A sub n. So I'm going to come off to the side and write my formula for A sub n. And I'm going to somehow need to use this to substitute in here so that I can find my n value. Well, I don't know A sub n, but I do know that A sub 1 is 13, and that D is 3, and so I can actually substitute this whole thing in right here for A sub n. And then I'm just going to have n's left over, so I can solve it from there. Alright, so 42 equals n times negative 13 plus, substitute n, negative 13 plus 3n minus 1. So we're just going to clean it up a little bit now. We'll distribute here. So 42 equals n times negative 13 plus negative 13 plus 3n minus 3. We're just going to keep simplifying some things. So I can combine these right here. And I can also combine it with this. At this point, I don't need these parentheses because everything's being added or subtracted. So negative 13 plus negative 13 minus 3, that's going to give me negative 26, so negative 29. So 42 equals n, negative 29 plus 3n over 2. Multiply both sides by 2. 84 equals negative 29 n plus 3n squared. So this is now a quadratic equation, which means I should probably move this away to get it equal to 0. 3n squared minus 29n minus 84. And now I'm going to need to factor this. Alright, so after you play with it a little bit, or maybe you, if you have a calculator, you can try some numbers on the calculator. You can end up finding that 7 times 12 equals 84. And if you put the 12 here, this will give you a negative 36. And if you add 7 to negative 36, you're going to get negative 29, and then of course 7 times 12 gives you 84. Now if you couldn't sort that out, you could always have done the quadratic formula here to get your two answers. But by factoring, we can see that the answers are these. Now remember, n represents the term number. A term number cannot be a negative 7/3, and so it has to be 12 as our answer. So the term number is going to be 12.